Oh. At the gym today, I brought my 35-pound club with me. So the past couple of times I brought the club to the gym, it was the 25-pound club, and I really haven't, I guess, pushed the weight on the higher side of things with the Clubbell. So brought my 35-pound club, and today I'm probably going to do a bunch of kettlebell and clubbell complexes along with some sled. Although I'm not using the sled for the first set of movements, I guess this first part I thought would be a warm-up, but it ended up becoming like a proper working set, so it is what it is. In any case, starting off with the 35-pound kettlebell and going to do tactical clean to shoulder press for 5 each side. £35 is not super heavy for me on this weight. It's not it's not even overly tiring. And so it's like I said earlier, I kind of wanted this to be more of a warm-up than an actual working thing. But this is a good movement by which I can get the kettlebell swing motion warmed up. So just to clean the kettlebell up, you're doing kind of like a kettlebell swing. Then the shoulder press kind of helps warm up the shoulders, etc. But yeah, I mean, 35 pounds is kind of heavy if I turned up the reps, but that's why I'm kind of stopping at 5. Then for the next movement, I'm doing a Clubbell clean to shield cast. So clean, shield cast. I'm going to do this 5 times on each side. And so it was the Clubbell portion of things that I was like, might as well just make this like a regular working set, because 35 pounds for this is quite or is heavy enough to be taxing. Oh. So yeah, doing these 2 movements for now to start off, and on to the next thing.
Slap their ass to hype.
Yep. My friend was doing Hexbar Deadlift, and so I decided to hop in. It's 5:05 on the bar, I think. So let's see how this goes. Oh.
Another angle.
Yeah. For the next set of movements, doing reverse sled to start, and then at the end when I come back, I'll do Clubbell and kettlebell thing. Like I've mentioned in previous videos, the sled is a really simple way to get the whole body involved, specifically the legs, and be able to load it in a very, I guess, low risk way. Then with my club, I'm going to do lateral cleans. So starting on one side, I'm going to rock it to get some momentum, and then clean. This is a glute movement because the snap with which, or the snapping, I guess, explosion kind of movement comes from the hips. And then that in combination with oblique rotation is what is used to bring the weight up. Switching sides. Then with a 25-pound kettlebell, going to do single arm side to side swings. So I'm going to get the kettlebell into rack position, and then one way, and then let it come parallel and just rotate. And we're going to do that for 10 times on each side. Switching sides. So yeah, doing these 4 movements, including the 2 sled movements. For now, I'm going to do 5 to 8 sets probably, and then on to the next thing. For the next set of movements, going to do sled rows one way. So going to squat, and then as I feel tension building in my lats, row in an explosive way. A full body movement with an emphasis on lats. Then push back. Starting to get pretty exhausted here. Then with the 35-pound club, going to do kettlebell clean or clubbell clean to gamma cast thruster. So clean, shield cast into squat, and gamma cast, squat, and then go down. Going to repeat this 3 times on each side. And when I say 3 times on each side, what I mean is I'm switching the hand that's overhand on each rep. Then finally, with a 25-pound kettlebell, going to do inside rotation snatches. So first getting the kettlebell to rack position, and then inside rotation snatch, inside rotation, going for 8. Switching sides. So yeah, doing these movements for now. I'm doing 5 sets of this, and that'll probably be it. I'm going to go to the sauna. What's the time? Yeah, we'll probably record one more thing after this. It could be an exercise, could be an outro. I don't know, but let's see what happens. Finishing off with some windshield wipers. It's one of my most, I guess, or a movement that I think is one of the most effective for building a good looking midsection. It's a really difficult movement. There's a modified version that can be done on the floor, but I prefer this version because it's more difficult. So yeah, looks like this. So grabbing the bar and then going to bring my toes to it, then going to kick my leg up and doing 5 on each side. I'm going to do like 3 or 4 sets of this. Pretty much working a lot of obliques and abs. Yeah, really taxing on the core muscles. In any case, going to head into the sauna after this. Decided to end the video off with a posing session. Now that I'm coming to the gym more often, the bodybuilding part of my brain is starting to kick in a little bit more. So anyway, here's what I look like. I'm a big fan of aesthetic style of posing. It's like Frank Zane is one of my favorite posers. Uh, and if you guys know, you should, or if you guys don't know, you should check out Artemis Dolgin. He doesn't post that much on Instagram anymore, but he has one of my most favorite physiques. And I also love the way he poses. I think there is sort of an art in the way you present like a muscular body. I think two people with, I don't know, pretty much the exact same proportions kind of can look very different depending on how well they know to present the physique. And as much as I do the functional training kind of stuff, I always do have like the concept of aesthetics in the back of my mind. Like I do stuff with the steel club and steel mace and things like that, but like a lot of those movements target muscles in like the shoulder, the serratus, and the back, which I think like the more you develop those muscles, it gives you a wider frame up top. And it's not like you can't do bodybuilding to a certain degree with those kinds of exercises. I think they all kind of blend in. Then there's this back pose that I really like a kneeling. I hope I did that right. I think that presents the body really well, or presents the back really well. And I think this is like my favorite pose that my body looks in. What else? I don't show my legs off too often, but let's do that. Not too bad. I don't know if it's the best light for this. Yeah, pretty proportionate, not super shredded. Yeah. One more pose before I end this. Let's do it one more time. Alright, that's all for today's video. See you all tomorrow.